drive that to the heliport, steal an airplane, and then fly to an island, and then do whatever you want. You can literally do whatever you want to do. So, or you could play, different missions, or you could play online with other friends and everything like that. But everything, the graphics, the storyline so far looks pretty good. Everything looks good. The only knock on it is that, and what could have also dropped it down, is that the release is 2025. So we're waiting a whole year, maybe even more, for this to drop. So
did you know that before the trailer came out?
No, honestly, the jokes were 2028. The 2025, honestly, it seems reasonable. And the thing is, with games, it's been 10 years since the last one dropped. So this is taking a while. We trust them because a lot of games come out a little early and then they're buggy and they're patchy and they really don't work well, and they kind of have to go back into the game and fix it. GTA always works well right off the rip, and people have played this game for 10 years, and it's always cutting edge. It's always, but that's why I wanted to ask you. I kind of want to ask you, as someone from the outside looking into the gaming world, so I kind of want to hear what your experience was with it. Like, you saw the stock market thing, and then you kind of like, was it like a big thing, like on a, peripheral?
Not really. I was reading an article, and that was one of the articles based on one of the investment sites that I frequent.
It's actually and you read the article about investments.
Yeah, you got it, man. And I just saw that
adulting.
Yeah, adulting.
Yeah.
So it was that, and that was the only reason why I really knew.
Okay,
I've heard of the game before.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But
in pop culture, there's been plenty of references to it.
Yeah.
It's in the world and everything like that. But this thing is like, it's the trailer was like 1:30 long. It's approaching 1 billion views on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah. So everybody, it's a big thing. It's happening. We're happy for it. We're not patiently, but we're waiting, and we're here. Yeah, man. Great week for me.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
But shit, it's a great week knowing that it's going to be another year before the game comes out. At
You
least
just got to see it and know that they're doing it. That's all we want to really know, that is happening. Sometimes just knowing that something's happening is good enough for me. Like, if you know that if you know that you're going to get $1 million eventually, and they can kind of like give you like a date, like a year, you'll take it.
I get it.
You know what I mean? It's a stretch, you know what I mean? But, if something's good happening, I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. How was your week?
My week was cool. Shout out to my mother. She had a rotator cuff surgery. So she had surgery. It was, it was in the hospital, but she was released the same day. It was like outpatient recovery and shit.
Nice.
So
shout out to her.
Yeah, she got through it. I don't even know how a woman that's like 60 something, like damn near 70, how they throw on rotator cuffs.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
What was crazy was that, they gave her, for post-op, they gave her meds. And so we go to like CVS to go pick up her prescription.
All right.
So while we're there, she wants to pick up other stuff. So I'm in the aisles and I'm looking, and I get to the aisle of like, like the the protection, like condoms and lube and things like that, right?
Yeah.
And in the case, I see a vibrator.
Okay.
And I'm like, why would they have a vibrator in CVS? Like, I understand having Plan Bs, having condoms, lube, things like that. But why would they have a vibrator inside CVS? Like, that's pretty much, the vibrator is a sex toy, right?
Yeah, but you wouldn't. A contraceptive is something that keeps you from getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So wouldn't a vibrator be a contraceptive? If you get your nut off so that you don't need sex, then that means you don't need sex, right?
No, that's not always what it's for.
It's for it's
you
for
can utilize
self-pleasure.
it while you're having sex.
Yeah, but it's made for self-pleasure.
All right, that's the only thing that's it. Nothing else in the aisle was for self-pleasure.
Yeah, lube.
Lube is for having sex. You could use
lube is for self-pleasure. Like
that. No. Lube has a dual purpose, but the main purpose is to lubricate when you're having sex, right? But now, if you don't have nobody to have sex with, all right, I just use it on myself. You understand what I'm saying? But
I think it makes sense.
You think it makes sense?
Yeah, I think it makes perfect sense.
I thought it was a bit too much.
A bit too much?
Yes, absolutely.
So stuff like that belongs in the sex store?
Yes, I believe that.
But in the sex aisle of a store, it wouldn't be there.
It's not a sex aisle.
It's kind of a sex aisle. There's lube, there's condoms. You know what I mean? There's sex stuff in there. You know? Shit, it might be pamphlets for prostitutes in there. Like,
everything in the aisle has a medical purpose, right?
Yes.
So if you're suffering for something, like, all right, if you're getting older and a woman doesn't lubricate like she used to, all right, you got lube there.
All right.
To prevent pregnancy, you have that.
Yes.
If you feel like you are pregnant, you get a plan B. That's there.
All right.
A vibrator is for
contraceptive. It's
not contraceptive.
Before you make a bad decision, self-pleasure, think about it again.
Okay. All right. I get it.
I don't know. I'm not mad at it. I think it works.
No, it probably does work, but
it was a woman one, and they ain't have nothing there for like a dude. What they call them in jail? Is this the Susies?
I don't know. They call them the Susies.
I think they put like a towel. I think they take like a plastic glove, put lube in it, and like wrap it in like a towel, and then they have sex with that, and they call it a Susie in jail. I've never been in jail. I mean,
how long could a dude deal with a Susie until he like, yo, I need something real?
Real like what? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all that's
I can't get
your
no
only
cooch.
option.
I don't know. They going for Duke